So let's take a quick look at factors. We can have a look at a really simple number like the number 6 and decide that there's two really simple numbers that times together to make 6. We have 2 times 3 and that gives us the number 6. So 2 and 3 are both factors of this number here, 6. And we can also say that the number 6 is multiples of the number 2 and also multiples of the number 3. So what are the differences between multiples and factors? Well, multiples are, if we're looking at the multiples of 5, we look at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. And what we could say is that these are different amounts of 5 just added together. So we can see here each of these numbers are multiples of 5. They are 5 multiplied by another number. Here obviously we have 10 is 5 multiplied twice, 20 is 5 multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And we can say 25, we should know 25 is 5 times 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So when we look at a number like 30, what we can say is 30 has several factors. And we know that one of the factors is the number 5. So 30 has factors of 5. Well, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we say 5 times 6. So here we can see that 5 acts as a building block to get to the number 30. We need 6 of these building blocks to get to 30. We can also see that 30 is 5 lots of building blocks of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of 6. So here are our factors 5 and 6, and let's go ahead and look at some more factors of 30. So to help me keep track of this, I've actually decided to use something really easy, something called a factor bug. It's quite simple, and the premise behind it is we want to put the number in the middle, trying to find the factors of 30. And obviously every single number has a factor of 1 and itself. They come in pairs. So 1 and itself. And what we actually call a number that only has a factor of 1 and itself, we call that a prime number. So you could say the numbers 3, 5, 7, they tend to actually be odd numbers, but there's one famous prime number that's even, and that is 2. So to make sure I don't miss any factors of 30 out, what I will do is I'll start with 1 and I'll move up to the next number 2. Now, is 2 a factor of 30? Well, 30 is an even number, so yes, of course it is. And as I double this, I can half this, so this becomes 15. Now I move up from 2 to 3. Is 3 a factor of 30? Well, 30 we know is a multiple of 3. 3 times 10 equals 30. And I'm going to keep going like this until I found all the factors of 30. In fact, the next question I have is if 4 divisible by 30? Well, yes, 30 is actually divisible by 4, but it doesn't give us a whole number, so it's not a factor. So we move up to the next number. Number is 5. Is 5 a factor of 30? Well, it ends in a 0. So we know that it will be a factor of 30. Now, when we move up from 5, we want to go to our next number, and our next number is 6. But we have 6 here on the right-hand side. And because we have it on the right-hand side, we know we have found all the factors of 30. And 30 has 8 factors that are here. They come in 4 pairs, and each one of these is a factor of 30. So this here is just another way of showing what the factor bug showed. And I just want to point out that 30 here is a multiple of every single one of these numbers. 30 is a multiple of 30. It's 1 times 30. So this here is a multiple of every one of these numbers, and all of these numbers here are a factor of 30. So we can choose to write 30 in any one of these forms, and that can be useful, and I'll show you how in another video.